Eyes for Allah, nothing but Allah. Ba is the beginning of Bismillah. Ta is for taqwa, bewaring of Allah. And Tha is for thawab, a reward. Ja is for Jannah, the garden of paradise. Ha is for Hajj, the blessed pilgrimage. Kha is for Khatem, the seal of the prophethood given to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Da is for Deen, Al-Islam, religion with Allah since time began. That is for dhikr, remembering Allah, and rise for the month of Ramadan.
Embracing Wakfu program for oneself or on behalf of the parent is Sadaqah to Jariyah that we afford the dua Jannah be easily key into Wakfu program by bequeathing part of your estate, landed properties and other assets for the sake of Allah. Proceeds or rental fee from these assets shall be judiciously utilized by the tested and trusted Z&S Foundation to bring succor to the needy and provision of social amenities and economic empowerment. You can also make a donation of a minimum of 10,000 naira that Z&S Foundation will collect to procure assets that are economically viable. No doubt, Wakfu is highly rewarding. Contact Z&S Foundation, Suite 12, Tafabalewa Square, Lagos. Call 080-3538-2911. With Wakfu, your asset will earn you Jannah. Be easily live. Be a partaker.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah sayyidina Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wasallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. We give thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we beseech His blessing on the noblest of mankind, Prophet Muhammad, his household, his companion, and those who have tread the path of felicity to the day of reckoning. As we have started discussing the etiquette of spending in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have looked into two etiquettes. The first is ikhlasun niyyah, and that is a sincerity of intention while giving out the charity, giving out the sadaqah. And the second is for us to take the sadaqah from halal source. Whatever we are doing must be halal. It must be from haram. Like somebody selling alcohol now, or dealing with alcohol, or somebody dealing in the pork meat. Those are not right source at all. Talk less of taking sadaqah from it. If you are engaging even in halal source, it must be from the purest money, from purest proceed that we pay sadaqah from. That is the two aspects we have looked into. The third aspect of the etiquette is an yahtasiba ajra indallahi ta'ala, for us to expect a reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, not to expect any reward from the person that we have given to, or from other means. Let me pay this sadaqah so that someone else can give me something back in return. No, you don't expect any return from anybody than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you don't expect a kind of praises or thanks from the person that you have given sadaqah to, except that you are expecting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you a kind of good return. Then when we are giving out sadaqah, أن تكون الصدقة بنية شكر الله ta'ala, for us to have at the back of our mind that we are giving this sadaqah with the intention that we are using it to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has given us a lot. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَتَاكُم مِّن كُلِّ مَا سَأَلْتُمُوهُ وَإِن تَحُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. We are giving you out of what you asked for. It might not be everything that we are giving you, but at least we are giving you out of what you have asked for. If you are counting the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will never exhaust it. So when you are giving out sadaqah, charity, have it in the mind that you are using it to what? To give thanks to Allah, to show gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then another etiquette is atawaddu'u lillahi ta'ala inda daf'i sadaqah. Whenever we are giving out sadaqah, we should we give it with humility to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tawaddu, to be humble while giving out sadaqah. Not that you are giving sadaqah out of pride. Yes, take this. Yes, I do this. No, you give it with humility, because you wouldn't know. Maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept it or not. Although you expect to have that hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept it. So you don't give it out in pride. You give it out out of humility. Not that you are giving out of pride. Oh no, I can give this. I'm blessed with this. I'm blessed with. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala might not accept such a thing. In a lot of verses, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not guide those that are pompous, those that are proud, and those that are also liar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not accept things or guide them at all. So فَلَا يَدْفَعُ الْمَرْءُ وَهُوَ مُتَكَبِّرٌ. Don't give out sadaqah while being what? By being with pride or showing pomposity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not accept him. So these are the etiquette as regard in relating to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is al-infaq, adab al-infaq ma'allahi ta'ala. Now, the second aspect is adab al-infaq ma'al muhtaj, the etiquette of giving out sadaqah in relation with those that are needy, those that are in need of that sadaqah. How do you relate with it? What are the etiquettes that will guide you so that you get it right, you won't get it very wrong? So the first is أن تكون الصدقة بسر لا بالمجاهرة والإعلان والظهور. The sadaqah you want to give, you have to make it, the best is you make it in secret. Don't make it open. Don't pronounce it. Don't announce it. The one that did this for Lagwaja, I'm the one that did it for Damod. No. Or show it to people that you are the one that do it. That is one of the etiquettes, and which is very, very vital. Because when you do that, your intention will be very, very pure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, in tubudu sadaqah fa ni'imma. If you make your sadaqah to be open, well, it's okay. Wa in tukhfuha wa tutu al-fuqara fa huwa khayrun lakum. But when you do it in secret and give it to the needy, to the poor, and you keep it secret, fa huwa khayrun lakum, is the best for you. وَيُكَفِّرُ عَنْكُمْ مِنْ سَيِّئَاتِكُمْ. With that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will erase your sins. وَاللَّهُ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will inform you of all whatever you are doing. In Quran chapter 2, verse 271. So that is that, giving sadaqah in secret. The second etiquette is al-intidhar al-muqabil inda taqdim as-sadaqah. For you to be expecting something in return while giving out that sadaqah to the person. From the person, you are expecting something. You might even not expecting something material. You might be expecting something in kind, in gesture. So that is very, very wrong. That you have given an assistance to somebody, you are expecting something back in return, maybe in action, or that person to serve you or to be hidden to your call when you need assistance. That is why you are giving out sadaqah. Oh, let me give you that sadaqah so that whenever I need him, I need his help, he will render it back to me. So that is very, very wrong when you are giving out sadaqah, and something we have to be very, very watchful about. We have to watch it. Is it in our attention while giving out sadaqah in the first place? If it's there, let us renew our intention. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Quran chapter 76 verse 8 to 9, Allah said, وَيُطَعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّ, they give out food out of what they even love. They give it out. Miskin and yatima, they give out to the needy and also to the what? To the orphans. Wasiqan, and those in captivity. إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمُ اللَّهِ. When they do that, what they said, نُطْعِمُكُمْ لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ, we are feeding you just to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. لَا نُرِيدُ مِنْكُمْ جَزَاءً وَلَا شُكُورًا. We don't need any kind of a return from you, or we need a kind of gratitude from you, a kind of a reward from you. No, we don't need it. Wala shukur, or any kind of gratitude. Then number 3, adamul manni wa idharul fadl ala al-mu'taj bihadi sadaqa. For us to do away with al-man that we have explained the other time, mentioning it, or showing ourselves that we are superior to the person we are giving sadaqah to, we should avoid it while giving sadaqah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ ثُمَّ لَا يُتِبِعُونَ مَا أَنْفَقُوا مَنًّا وَلَا عَذًى لَهُمْ أَجْرٌ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِمْ وَلَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. So that is Quran chapter 2 verse 262. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that those who spend their wealth in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they don't follow what they are spending with aliman, mentioning it, wal other, making themselves to be superior to those they are giving it to, lahum ajrun inda rabbihim, their reward is with their Lord, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wala khawfun alayhim wa lahum yahzanun, there is no fear for them and there is no grief for them. So that is another etiquette. Another etiquette, al-qawlu tayyib inda tasadduq, a good statement, or uttering a good statement while giving out the sadaqah. So a good statement while giving out sadaqah is very, very important. وأن يتصدق بمتاع أو مال ممن ينتفع به المحتاج لا بما لا يكون له نفع. When you are giving out sadaqah, give out something that will be so beneficial to the person that need that particular help, not something that will be meaningless, that will not make any meaning, that will not add value at all to the person you are giving it to. So that is another etiquette that we have to be watchful about when we are giving out sadaqah. Then lastly, the etiquette and advice for the person that is giving out sadaqah is that ayyaj'alu sadaqah dawriya mustamirra, you give out sadaqah often. Then because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that when he was asked ayyul amal ahabbu ilallah, which of the deeds that is that the most beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet said that adwamuha, the one that is frequent, that is often. So then when you want to give out sadaqah, and yabda bil aqrabin thumma la ba'din, you start first with those that are closer to you before those that are farther from you. Then an yakuma biha bi nafsi, when you want to give out sadaqah, don't send somebody, hey, go and do this for me, you do it yourself. That is just an advice for the person that is giving out sadaqah. We pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our sadaqah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not let us engage in any act that will spoil any of our sadaqah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to shower His blessing on us, provide for us so we can do enough sadaqah for ourselves even while alive, and those that will remain while we have passed away. Meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us understand it better than what has been said. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Every time you feel
He wants to make Nigeria economy better. She hates injustice and wants to stand for those who cannot stand for themselves. He believes Nigeria refineries can work. He wants to make that change. It takes true character to make a better public service. She wants to make a public servant. But it is not enough to dream. We need to turn dreams into reality, and Startwell Schools is the place to start.
One of the missions of Startwell School is to provide qualitative education with a pristine Islamic teaching that meets this ever-dynamic world. And to the glory of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we can beat our chest over it that we have produced those who have these qualities.
When somebody finishes in this school, he is an ambassador of Islam. We will have practiced Islam within us. So by the time he gets out, he's used to the way of life. So we just want Muslims that will represent us Islamically in the global world.
Enroll your child today at Startwell Schools, located at 15/19 Karim Street, Agbede Meeting, Asalo Bus Stop, Agric, Ikorodu, Lagos. For more information, please call Startwell Schools. Aspire, acquire, achieve.
Startwell School is the best among equal.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Wedding machine àti grand machine àti vice. So wọ́n ṣe adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́ adúpẹ́ fún Zakata Sadaqah Foundation. I'm so happy. Inú mi dùn náà. Ti establish already. Àwọn nǹkan tó kù láti jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ wà òkè lọ́wọ́ fún mi. Àdúrà mi ni pé kọ́lọ́mọ́ jẹ́ kọ́lọ́ rẹ̀ láéláé. Káà náà jẹ́ kan lára àwọn tí ó máa san zakati ní ọdọọdún. Mo gbàládùá pé èmi náà wà lára àwọn tó máa san zakat every year.
Wọ́n fún mi ní heat press machine. Òun la máa ń fi ṣe customizing àwọn aṣọ tó ń wọ̀ sí. So inú mi dùn gan. Mi ò expect pé nǹkan báyìí gan ló wáyé. So mi ò ní intention pé wọ́n ṣe nǹkan báyìí bọ̀. Bí nǹkan ṣe wá fún mi ní idea pé wọ́n ṣe nǹkan báyìí bí èmi náà fi wá ní kémi náà try àmọ́ ọjọ́ tí Ọlọ́run máa ní àwọn náà máa make it. Put in effort mi, mo kọ lẹ́tà, mo ṣe everything. Then mo fàdúrà tì. So inú mi dùn gan nítorí Ọlọ́run ṣe láyé.
Testimonies abound on how Zakat and Sadaqah Foundation changed the story of many at the 18th annual Zakat distribution ceremony of the foundation.
Mo wá fún sewing machine fún láti fi help fashion business mi. Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fún mi. Màmá fi rán àwọn aṣọ tí mo wọ̀. So màá lè máa post sí online. I really help business mi láti grow. I really appreciate gbogbo tó ń ṣe fún wa. Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ máa gbọ́wọ́ wọn sókè gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ assist foundation. Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ máa help wọn. Gbogbo tó ti mú owó yẹn Ọlọ́run máa fọ̀pọ̀ rọ́pò fún Ọlọ́run máa enrich pocket wọn. Kò ní rẹ̀ wọ́n láti máa ṣe fún wa.
The foundation stretched its hand of benevolence to 3,556 persons across 26 states of the Federation.
Lagos Zakat distribution ceremony, where the sum of 406,642,880 naira shall be distributed to 2,625 beneficiaries in the state. As we mentioned earlier, today's distribution is not the first that we have done this year. We have been doing, there is hardly any month that we will not distribute zakat. Because in our foundation, we respond to our recipients, to our beneficiaries, as soon as they beseech and the zakat is available. So today is just going to be the farewell for the year for Lagos. All other states, distributions are taking place.
According to the executive director of the foundation, the remarkable success recorded for year 2022 is credited to individuals with compassionate hearts bringing forth their zakat, sadaqah, and donations to the foundation.
This year's zakat collection started as early as January, and at the peak of Ramadan, we were able to mobilize as much as 200 million naira. As I'm speaking with you now, we have mobilized close to 290 million precisely, and out of which today we have disbursed close to 288 million. So as those things were coming in, we have been distributing them. We try as much as possible to ensure that the beneficiaries are carefully chosen. We pay premium to economic empowerment, and that's why over 50% of this year's zakat disbursement is going for economic empowerment. And this is born out of the fact that many of the applicants were actually asking for one equipment or the other. Only few of them are asking for money to start their business. So both those who asked for equipment and those who requested for money to keep their business running, they were all satisfied. They were so much happy that this is much we are able to do. Having done this, we still have a lot that we were not able to attend to. And the truth is, the supply is more than the demand. The amount of money we are raising right now is less than what the multitude of people, the indigent, the downtrodden in our community were actually asking for. But we have started and we are moving. One day we pray that Z&S Foundation will be able to rescue all those who are in need in our community, and they too will start paying their own zakat. It's actually to cooperate and partner with similar organizations, those who are doing what we are doing. And we've been receiving commendation from so many people, and as at now we have had about 2 people that are in collaboration with us. One of those in collaboration with us said they don't want their names. They don't publish, they want it hidden. And I can tell you they did a lot this year. Even work of what they did this year, we did not record it in our record because they don't want it recorded. I can tell you these people empower not less than 300 people across the country with equipment not less than 150,000 naira each. So, but they want to remain anonymous. So we have like of Human Appeal from UK who are also in partnership with us. With their support, we are going to do about 6 boreholes this year, which we are expecting the money to come. This year, during the Eids, they were here to actually support us with RAM. So many people, indigents, orphans, widows, correctional centers, through their support, we are able to distribute RAM to them. Equally, we have support from some other peoples as well, both corporate organizations and individuals that have been coming forward. Example is the Lotus Capital, Al Baraka, Micro. They are all doing their best. Sterling Bank, Taj Bank, all those Islamic institutions, in one way or the other, they've been supporting us, which we quite appreciate their support. We've always been encouraged the beneficiaries. The fact that they are the beneficiaries, it imposes multiple responsibility on them. Number one is this is the trust from Allah. Allah has given them their own share of the wealth. How would they multiply it? That's the first thing. They own responsibility to Allah to ensure that what's been given to them is judiciously used. And they have an example of those who have judiciously used it before that have become zakat payers now. We have many people now When people see that zakat continue to grow, many beneficiaries have become zakat payers. So my appeal to them is they should use the money judiciously and they will earn blessing from Allah. That's the blessing that they are going to have. The second responsibility is that people know now that they have been empowered. They cannot go and beg again because Islam does not even encourage begging. Zakat is their right. Zakat is their right and they have been given. So I appeal to them to use it judiciously so that they will also have cause to smile and be happy about themselves.
Yes, you can use zakat to fight crime. How would you use it to fight crime? When you share your wealth, the other person loves, you share love, you share peace. Someone who loves you will not commit crime against you. So doing that, zakat can be used to reduce crime, to bring peace, and to ensure economic development. Well, I want to implore wealthy Nigerians, the money, the wealth they stack in banks can be used to make people happy. The wealth you have that doesn't make others happy. So when you have wealth, it is not your own wealth. It is God that has given you. And when God gives you, it is not for you alone, it is for the entire community. So once you have to share, I want to implore that the wealthy should please share for others too. Advise them to spend what they have been given, to use what they have been given for the purpose for which it is given. That is the way in which they can share peace, progress, and development for the society.
Little wonder, Zakat and Sadaqah Foundation is growing in leaps and bounds yearly and receiving continuous support for its transparency and accountability in the disbursement of zakat, sadaqah, and donations paid to the foundation.
The responsibility Allah placed on Muslims, we saw an organization that has taken it to discharge it. I stand to be corrected, but I want to believe that Z&S is the first organization that started zakat distribution in this country.
So, if you are looking for where to pay your zakat and sadaqah, then look no further. Zakat and Sadaqah Foundation is the right place. Their scorecard is an attestation to this.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.
Embracing Wakfu program for oneself or on behalf of the parent is Sadaqah to Jariyah that we afford the dua Jannah be easily life. Key into Wakfu program by bequeathing part of your estate, landed properties and other assets for the sake of Allah. Proceeds or rental fee from this asset shall be judiciously utilized by the tested and trusted Z&S Wakfu Foundation to bring succor to the needy and provision of social amenities and economic empowerment. You can also make a donation of a minimum of 10,000 naira that Z&S Wakfu Foundation will collect to procure assets that are economically viable. No doubt, Wakfu is highly rewarding. Contact Z&S Wakfu Foundation, Suite 12, Tafabalewa Square, Lagos. Call 080-3538-2911. With Wakfu, your asset will earn you Jannah. Be easy in life. Be a partaker.
Began, that is for dhikr, remembering Allah.